It's the National Football League.
Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors.
And we are underway from Mexico City.
This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
Throwing to start the drive. Clifford. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
2nd and 2. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
From the gun on 3rd down, Clifford. And this one complete to Reed.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again to Jones. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Clifford. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Steps away, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
And that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack.
Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
4th down and no hesitation from Matt LaFleur as he sends out the field goal unit. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash.
And this one's not close. Not even close. Short and to the right. It's no good.
And this will remain a scoreless game.
So an 8-play drive gets him down there, but play number 9, that winds up a missed field goal.
And they definitely moved the ball well. That's a drive where you hate to come away with nothing.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. Now a chance to take advantage of that missed field goal. 1st and 10, way up at the 37. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Used to have a coach just tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw.
This one complete to Scott Miller. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On play action, they'll throw.
He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 27. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a 1st down.
That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time unwrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels and picking up some nice yardage.
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. They'll run with Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Extra point attempt here still to come. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded right around the 8. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive.
And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. 3-4 defense, and that O-line really dominated the D-line on that play.
And think of it this way. With a 3-4, you have a natural bubble over each guard because those guys don't have defenders over them. Oftentimes, if you want to run up the middle, they can get upfield and get on the linebackers right now, and that gives the running back a heck of a chance to get into the secondary.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He'll get this up to about the 44.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Looking to throw. Clifford. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Jet sweep. Here's Watson. And he's got room. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
throwing on first down. Clifford.
Got Dobbs over the middle. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Back to throw. Clifford. Toward the pylon, caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we use.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level.
And, boy, that was a heavy set. I think they had 3 tight ends out there. The fullback, you knew what they were going to do.
Yeah, they weren't trying to fool anybody at all, were they? There was none of this show-you heavy set, bootleg it out. Nah. Big guys up front, hand it to the big guy in the backfield.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work. Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Kaderl Hodge has it complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
Let's go now. Let's go. What's the deal, y'all? Y'all got time. Let's go. Here we go.
2nd and 16. Second down and a run by Robinson. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
That was a good forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well, and we saw on that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right, and this is going to be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away.
The return is Reed.
It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Jones.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 3rd and 2, Clifford.
This one swung out here to Jones. And he is going to have a Packers first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Clifford. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Clifford.
A check down here to Jones.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
He'll find Jones again, complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
This is your game, baby.
On 1st and 10, Clifford.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
And the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. And they've got just over 50 seconds to go till halftime, so they can try to put something together if they want.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, complete. It's Miller. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second and 1. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Drake London, his intended target.
And it's 3rd and short.
Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
Now here's Bradley Pinion now.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. First up, though, a look at the next-gen stats for the Packers in that first half. And there's not much to speak of in terms of passing efficiency. But in a tie game, they know a few tweaks could make a big difference going forward.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours. Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
He's got a man complete. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Now a dump off here complete, and he'll be brought down at the 27.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
Gets past 1 man. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Robinson up the middle.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Defensively, they were in the 3-4. Solid run up the middle. What made it successful?
Well, what you have to do is control the nose guard. But sometimes you don't do it by blocking him. You do it by influencing him. Get him moving to one side or the other and hit him back on the opposite.
They'll set up a throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Scotty Miller.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Falcons have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
And it was concluded on the touchdown pass to Scotty Miller. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From the 10. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
To throw on second down. Clifford.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Takes it at the 7. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Clifford setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Off play action. Clifford. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
So this was a case of better safe than sorry. All the receivers were locked up, so he had to try and run for it, but he ended up having to slide short of the marker.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And it will be Falcon football.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now. No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
Back to throw now on first down.
Dumps this one off to Algier.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. They'll look to throw again. He's got Smith here.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
We have played 3 quarters.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Back now in Mexico City. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. They'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Packers pick it up. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game. So hold on here, not done in the 4th.
Green Bay's offense ready to go again. They trail by 2 scores in the 4th, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. And time to see what this offense has left in the tank.
Following the fumble recovery, Clifford, he sets up the screen to Jones. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
59 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Aaron Jones, not one of the bigger backs in the league, 5'9", 208, but he's definitely what you'd call a downhill runner, and he's able to shed the tacklers there for good yardage.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Looking to throw. Clifford. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Clifford. He completes it to Jones. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Caught on the right side, Reed.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw again.
That's complete to Dobbs. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Completes it again to Dobbs. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And that flag accepted.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
2nd down, another shot for Jones.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Looking to throw. Clifford. Touchdown, Packers. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
From the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. 1-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
On the give, here's Robinson.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Robinson.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they will take a knee here.
Second and 11. Handoff now to Robinson.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered a loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.